Welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and the goal for today is to finish getting all of the girls' stuff out of our room. We have a bunch of shoes that need to come out. I can't remember what those squishies are called, the stuffed animals that everybody loves. We got some of those coming out, another box that's in the closet, stuff on the wall, and oh yeah, lights. Oh my goodness. So this particular switcheroo, we're switching all the bedrooms, is literally bleeding into most of the rooms of the house. But the cool thing about it is I tend to keep I have a bug in here. Oh goodness. Anyway, I tend to keep the kitchen and the living room pretty decluttered. I've done a lot of, in fact, just recently I did like a compilation of my declutters from the kitchen. So, those tend to stay pretty decluttered, but this is really getting into the bedrooms and the dining room. It's going to get into the pantry closet, which I procrastinated doing. Now that Yvonne is in the room that used to be mine, she's like, when are we going to finish painting? We never finished painting this room when you were in it. She's like, and I'm thinking, yeah, you're right, we never did. So that I need to get done. It's just bleeding into the whole rest of the house. Did I mention the bathrooms? Because I'm going to be switching things. So anyway, for today, I mean, that's why it has to be in small blocks. I'll never get it done because life is still happening, right? Meals are still being cooked. I still have other projects that are going on. And if you have like a big underlying project, then you understand exactly where I'm coming from. Maybe for you, it's your garage that needs to be cleaned out, or maybe it's a big craft room, or your basement, or maybe you're switching things around. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're downsizing, maybe you're upsizing. So all of us have these big projects. So I'm hoping that seeing me take it in small bites day by day will help and encourage you. So I'm very excited to get in the bedroom and get it going. This spot over here in the corner is where there are just tons of shoes and a little bit of other stuff as well. So I thought this was a great place to start because I don't know, just because it was on the floor, it seemed a little daunting to me. So I thought, let's just get this over with. Notice I have laundry on my bed. I mean, my room is a bit of a mess, but in time, it's all going to get organized. It's all going to get much better. This corner here, I've said it before, I'm going to make it into like a makeup station for me. I'm going to put in some lights. I'm going to get a mirror to put in here. It won't be fancy, but I think is just the perfect spot to get ready in the morning and then to have some self-care items on those shelves. I'll have to declutter. The very top shelf is going to be Christmas presents as I get Christmas presents. And then the bottom two shelves will be all of my makeup and the things that I use in the shower, all of those typical self-care items. I haven't really been using blow dryer or oh, that's my daughter Ava's shoes, which look like Bratz dolls to me. I haven't really been using my blow dryer or my straightener, or my curling iron. So the girls have kind of taken over using those. So I probably won't be putting those in here, but I'm excited to make that a little station for me to get ready in the morning. Area 1 is done, and I just remembered they're called Squishmallows. So we're getting the rest of the Squishmallows out. These are the ones she doesn't keep on her bed.
So it's going to go in the big walk-in closet, which I can't show you today, but I will definitely show it to you this week because we're pretty much done with that area. So I'll give you a little tour and I'll show you exactly how that walk-in closet, which used to be my office, looks, and it is dealing with the overflow. There is one box I do want my girls to go through. Ta-da! It's done. Another spot is done. There's another box in the basement I'm going to have them go through. But other than that, all of their stuff will have been decluttered, which feels just amazing.
I have a mid-video interruption here. It's to sell you something. You know what I'm going to sell you? Self-care and rest. Totally free. All you have to do is take breaks. Schedule in things you enjoy. I don't care how important this feels. Whatever your project is. Now, a motorcycle's going by, just so you know. All my windows are open. Why do they have to be so loud? Anyway, as I was saying, take breaks, do things that you enjoy, because if you do that, I guarantee you're actually going to get done quicker. Working yourselves to death, to where your feet hurt, your legs hurt, your back hurts, you know, all that means is tomorrow you're not getting anything done. So for the sake of yourself, for the sake of your family, and for the sake of yourself, did I mention yourself? You need to take breaks. So I definitely was taking breaks. You didn't get to see them in this particular video. I'm going to try to get better at that again so that you will know by my example that I definitely take breaks. I definitely try to stay hydrated and I try to stay healthy. Now, I have fallen a little bit on the hobby side of life of doing things I enjoy, but I'm going to get right back to it. Most recently, my enjoyment was getting to babysit my grandkids for a few days. So I'm back and I'm just working at getting in the groove, okay? But remember, take breaks and share with me. I took a break in the comment section if you take breaks.
Now I am taking down this little mural thing, which is all little cards. I think when we bought this on Amazon, we didn't really realize it was all small pieces.
So these were taped. So what I do is cut the tape, because if you try to peel the tape off, you're going to ruin this is just like cardboard, and it all kind of went together as a mural. So it's better to just let it be stuck. Gotta peel it a little, but I'm not gonna
do it the whole way.
So he was asking if she could go to the football game tonight at 7.
What is the concert she put on the calendar?
this, and it makes the
Say hi,
best
friends.
coffee I've ever had in my
He
life.
wants his
They
supper.
have a ton of flavors. This one is
That was a YouTube ad in the background, just so you know. I'm definitely watching YouTube while I'm doing this. Jody Dunn had put up a bonus video. So she was doing a walk path out in the back. It just, or out in the yard. It just really cracked me up, that video, because oh my goodness, it gives you a little peek of what it is like to film with people that don't normally film. Because she was chasing her husband around the yard with the camera, and I just loved it because that's how I used to feel with my husband. Because, you know, I used to tell him, you're not just cleaning the yard or whatever, decluttering your books. Think of it as making a movie about tidying your books, because on camera it looks like I'm just putting the camera on and I'm doing my work, and there is a certain element of that, but you do have to think about angles, and you have to think about what you're showing and what the lighting is, and when you change what you're doing or when you change where you're doing it, you've got to first change the camera, and you get going and you completely forget it's there, and then you just keep moving, and you don't. And there's been so many times where I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like not even on camera. And then it is super hard to film with other people because they're not used to that, and you don't want to have to keep stopping them, but you actually have to keep stopping them. And I was thinking about those HGTV, you know, the ones where you declutter or you redo a part of your house. So what you'll notice is they send the homeowner away, or they show you different clips where they're doing something super intentional, like they're learning how to use a power tool. They'll give them homework to do overnight, but you don't actually see the homework because you're filming with people that aren't used to what it means to film. And so you have to do those very intentional things. But these are channels that we're kind of taking you along to our day and trying to be completely authentic. And it's just a really big challenge. But it did really crack me up. I was just enjoying that little kind of behind the scenes where she would just share, oh, I got to pick up my camera and run after him again. And you know, Jody, if you watch Jody Dunn, you know that she is just super real. And I just love her channel. I've only been watching her, I don't even think it's been a year. And I discovered her because YouTube will tell me what you guys are watching. And she was one of the people that came up as someone who is popular among many of my viewers.
All right. This is the last of the girls' possessions that is coming out of here, and then I'll be ready to start setting the room up. Super, super exciting. I have no idea how to take these shelves down, so I'll have to have my husband help me with that. It is official. All of the girls' stuff is out of my bedroom, and now I can start organizing it. But something else I need to switch around before I really get to organizing my bedroom is the bathrooms. So what I thought would be fun to do is to do another decluttering compilation video where I show you different things that I have decluttered over the past year or so in my bathroom, and then we'll do another separate video that shows you the switcheroo, okay? So stay tuned for that. And I can't wait to do that with you. It's going to be super fun. I feel like fall is a great time for all of this. Just having my windows open, having clean breezes coming in is just so nice, and it's the perfect time to declutter. Have you noticed how many channels are actually doing decluttering? You have Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life doing the 30 drawers in 30 days. I might hop into that late if I can. I definitely have some drawers in this room. And then Clutterbug, she is doing a lot of decluttering and instruction surrounding decluttering. So there's lots of decluttering going on. I'd love to know if you're decluttering too. So this was so much fun, and I'm very excited about this room. There's hooks that are still on the wall from their lights, and I'm thinking about putting up a set of my own lights, and I'm trying to think how I can make this cozy because all this gray and white all over my house is beginning to get to me. I need some splashes of color, so we'll be planning that. Definitely on a budget. My budget might end up being a goose egg, so we'll have to see what we have. I need to do a fall decorate soon, don't I? Anyway, remember, as always, God loves you. I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.